and welcome to Woodbridge, the best town around. My name is John McCormick. I'm the mayor of this great town, and we're here today in the Hope Lawn section of Woodbridge for a very exciting grand opening of Superfresh grocery store here. It's a place, I'll give you the details. Pathmark closed without notice way back on November 26, 2015, which is the day before Thanksgiving. 230 employees lost their jobs, so Hope Lawn's been without a grocery store for the past 5 years. Key Food Store Co-op Inc. and franchise operator Food World Market announced the purchase and renovation of the former Pathmark store on October 25th, and we were here for a press conference back then. Total cost of renovation, $384,000. Total square feet, 51,000. Renovations include new checkout area, new meat preparation area, new produce area, new seafood market, new frozen food section, new restroom facilities, 200 parking spaces, and in about a month we'll be back as we celebrate the opening of Super Health Pharmacy. So there's a whole lot going on. This is huge for the people of Hope Lawn. As I said, without a store for so long, it's a wonderful investment. We're thrilled. We were looking, Carol Erlich to my right is the head of our redevelopment agency. Marta Lefsky to her right is the planning director. We literally were calling companies to try to get interest in this site. That's how much we cared about it. And we were so thrilled when Superfresh came in. It's wonderful. I want to introduce, and he's not going to speak, but Howard Lee to my far left there in the light blue. He is the owner of the store. All right, let's give it. And now I'd like to call up John Durante, the Vice President of Business Development of Key Food Stores Cooperative Inc. Mr. Durante.
Thank you. I have to thank everybody back at the co-op, all the employees, George and his team that set up this store, our vendors. To open a store during COVID and getting product into the store is extremely, extremely difficult, and I got to thank them. That without them, this never would have happened. Howard is one of the top owners. I just told him a little earlier, one of his other Superfresh stores is now the #1 store within the Key Food Co-op. And Howard, we know you are going to make this store a great location. Thank you very much, and the best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next up is Dean Park, the store manager, to say a few words.
Hello. Hi. We're really excited and thrilled to be here to serve the community. We're a traditional supermarket with emphasis in international items. And we have fresh selection of everything, fresh produce, fresh meat, deli, name says it all, super fresh. You're all welcome to come and enjoy shopping. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you. Our current councilman, Howie Bauer, who covers the second ward of Ford, Hope Lawn, and Caseby, was supposed to be here, but he had a sudden work commitment and he couldn't. But we do have the former councilman who served the area here, second ward, for 24 years. And he was here when the store closed. He knows the devastation it caused on the local economy here and the impact it had. So I'd like to ask now former Councilman Rick Delena to say a few words.
Thank you, Mayor. First of all, welcome Superfresh. It's been long overdue. It's been a long 5 years since Hope Lawn, Ford's, Caseby had their own grocery store that they can go to. All I know is I'm excited, and there's no one more excited in this world than my mom, who's 87 years old, who's bringing us here when we were kids, that drives herself still, can't wait to come here and shop. I told her, next week, Mom, I'm taking you shop. We're going to Superfresh, and congratulations. Thank you, Marta. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Mayor, for making this happen. It was a hard way, a long road to get here, but we're here. Thank you.
And I mentioned Carol Erlich before. She's the chief of staff and runs redevelopment. And she was instrumental as we literally, as I said, scoured the market to try to find somebody to come in before we got very lucky that Superfresh made the investment. Carol, you want to say a few words?
I do. It's so wonderful to have you here, and I wanted to welcome you. There's such a great need in this community for a supermarket. We're close to being called a food desert. And you came in and you brought the fresh air and the fresh food and super fresh, and it's wonderful. One thing that I do want to point out is that the previous property owner had many, many offers for this property, And we kept saying the town wants a supermarket. And he turned everybody away. He probably lost a little bit of money not giving it to somebody who wanted to do something different. And he kept it to it, and he kept his promise, and he brought Superfresh to town. So thanks to him, and thanks to you.
And the last thing I want to say, that's to all you watching, and you know who you are. If you in the last 5 years ever saw me or Howie or Rick or anybody and said, when are we going to get a supermarket in Hope Lawn? Well, you got it, and I better see you here. I'm going to check the cameras. I better see you here because it's a long road, as Ricky said, a long haul, but it finally got done. Everybody was, patient to an extent, but a lot of hard work went into this. And thank you so much for the companies who came in and invested their money here. And again, we'll be back for the pharmacy in about 30 days, right? So a lot of great things are happening in Hope Lawn. I also should mention that there's a movement to put a traffic light out front here. We have made the commitment, and the county has made a commitment, and that's going to be great. I'm guaranteeing you it's going to happen. It's on the drawing board. It might not be tomorrow, but it's not going to be 2 years away either. So we're making that investment because you made this investment. So we are thrilled with this. And now let's cut the ribbon.